Welcome to the Podcast Rodeo Show. I'm your host, Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting.com. This is where we grab a random podcast and see how long we can hang on. Then I take my 16 years of podcasting experience and give you an honest first impression. And today we're listening to the Confident Careerist. Their description from our good friends at Apple Podcasts says, "Welcome to the Confident Careerist podcast. Tune in to weekly conversations with inspiring individuals who share stories about how they are transformed their life and career, practical tips and strategies for designing a meaningful life, and tools to overcome obstacles so that you can flourish. Personal development for purpose-driven professionals." That's one sentence. Holy cow. To learn more, visit Tina. Now, Tina is Teena, Everett.com/podcast. It's in the business category. And we're going to listen to episode 80 right after this.
The following is an opinion, and only an opinion. These are actual, honest first impressions. If you don't like the opinion, feel free to never listen again.
All right. And at episode 80, you kind of think they should have their act together. We'll give this a shot. Here we go.
You are listening to the Confident Careerist podcast, providing inspiration and guidance for career-minded professionals.
Did you guys hear what's going on in the left speaker? What's up with this audio? It's a plosive thing.
Career-minded professionals who want to break free from their limitations and step into a life of more personal power, positivity, and prosperity.
Wow, that's a lot of plosives.
My brave new friend Jennifer has picked up skills in all areas and roles in her life as a parent, wife, friend.
That's not going to work. A couple things. I like the music. I like the fact that you came right in on that, but you definitely have a mic placement problem. Also, your music just kind of crashes and you stop. But what you have are called plosives. Some people call them pops, and that's why almost every microphone has some sort of windscreen, some sort of foam thing that you stick over it. Because what's happening, just do this. Put your hand in front of your mouth, right in front of it, and say happy peanut butter, and you will feel a bunch of wind go into your hand. And so what happens is when you talk directly into a microphone with no windscreen, no pop filter, that wind is going to go into the microphone, and that's making that horrible sound. And what you can do is simply if you're watching the video of this, I have the microphone pointed at the corner of my mouth, and I'm typically about 3 fingers away from my microphone, which means I'm pretty much right on my pop filter here, and that avoids that. I know we see people, rock stars, and they'll hold up their microphone and they're talking right into it, but they're also controlling it. They know from years of performing on stage that when they get loud, they move the mic away and how to hold it and things of this nature. And it's one of those things it's a deal breaker. And that's the bad news. The good news is this is super easy to fix. Just put the microphone up, record it, and say, this is the microphone pointed at the corner of my mouth. Happy peanut butter. Podcastage loves to say, please bring pizza pronto. If you can say that and have no plosives, then that's a pretty good chance. But then you could say, here's me talking directly into the microphone. Please bring pizza pronto. And depending on what you're doing there, you will or will not hear plosives. But they're easy to fix, but they're also, it's just not a great first impression. And that's what this show is all about. So if you would like to have your show right here on the Podcast Rodeo Show, super simple. Go over to podcastrodeoshow.com, click on the Get Reviewed button right there at the top, and you'll hear my opinion, but you'll also be getting your show and your website in front of my audience. I'm Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting.com. Thanks so much for joining me on my mission to rid the world of boring podcasts. See you again real soon.